just go ahead and reveal it. Let's get it over with. Reveal it. Let's get it over with. Yeah, go ahead. Reveal it. Let's get it over with.
valid, that your identity and who you choose to be and who you choose to present as are valid choices. Whether you're binary or non-binary, whether you're trans or not trans, whether you're someone with trans experience who just identifies being trans.
For people who don't experience it, or maybe people that do but aren't sure if that is what they're experiencing. You know, dysphoria is this thing that so many trans and non-binary people experience. And of course, I'm going to put in that little disclaimer that you don't have to have dysphoria to be trans, because trans identity, non-binary identity, that's about our gender identity. You know, what the doctor says we are at birth, like it's a boy, it's a girl. We may find out later that that wasn't right. You know, at birth, doctor said I was a boy, because I was there and I remember him saying that, oh, it's a boy, yay. Totally remember that. I eventually found out, came to realize that, no, actually you got that wrong, doc. I'm a girl. And for me, that process came with a lot of distress, a lot of discomfort that I still experience today in many ways, just because sometimes I don't always feel like my body matches who I am on the inside, and that creates that discomfort. But the reason why you don't have to have dysphoria to be trans is because you can go through that process without that distress. It doesn't happen often. Because you could be like, yeah, the doctor said that, I was a girl at birth, but actually I found out I'm non-binary, and, I didn't really have a lot of distress along the way, but I was kind of just like, this identity fits me better. Cool. Moving on with my life. That sort of experience, I feel, is much, much less common. But we don't want to put a negative experience of dysphoria as a requirement to have a certain type of identity. I don't want to get too much into the minutia of gender dysphoria being a requirement and all that. Comment below if you have other questions, and I could do another video to go into that more, but also try to do it in a way that's maybe more approachable than that previous video I did. But for me, let's put it in layperson's terms, dysphoria is very much a wave-like experience, like I talked about in that coping video. Some days it's just not there. I go through the whole day feeling great, feeling like myself, and some days I feel so uncomfortable that I don't even want to leave the house. I don't want people to see me because I don't want to see me. It could be my voice. Like my voice, maybe on some days I feel like, fuck, my voice sounds like a man's voice.
There's never gonna be anything. 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 never gonna be anything. There's 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 never gonna There's never gonna be anything. 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 When she came home, she realized what she had become. There's never gonna be anything. There's never gonna be anything. There's never gonna be anything. There's never gonna be.
私はあなたが超能力者であることを知っているものです。もちろん公開するつもりもありません。私がこの手紙を書いたのは私が敵ではないこと、そしてあなたの弟子になりたいと伝えるためです。実は私にも人にはない能力があり、その力で師匠の存在を知りました。もう師匠呼ばわりしてきた。近いうちにご挨拶に伺います。忠実なる下僕より。弟子じゃないのだよ。しかし驚いた。僕以外にも超能力者がいるのだ。一体どんなやつなのか。挨拶に来られる前に知って